From my perspective, I consider cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation as two topics that don't have the relevance that nowadays they should have, and that also for me are very important to talk about them, because both of them are sometimes a cause of stereotypes that, as we have seen, some stereotypes are the causes of prejudices and discrimination. That is an issue that surrounds nowadays world societies. Also, on the other hand, if you don't put too much attention or you don't know too much about, you can easily confuse them and put them together in the same idea, when in reality these ones are two completely different topics that, if it's true that both are related in their essence and share also the essence, they are completely different. For example, for me, cultural appropriation is not only to take part of other cultures and say that these ones are of your authority. Also for me, cultural appropriation is when you try to earn money in base of exploiting other people's culture. For example, many European clothes brands like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and for this case, Hermes. This French brand some time ago took some typical Mexican Tenango monograms and put them in their silk clothes and sell them as if they were of their ownership, without giving credits to the Mexican communities that inspired them. On the other hand, I consider the cultural appreciation as just the view from one culture to another one, and the sense to try to understand it without taking anything. For this case, the perfect example are the museums. Museums that can be a double-faced example, because when a museum exhibits national pieces or even international pieces but helps other people to come to their country to see their international pieces, cooperate to borrow these pieces, and divide the prices with the origin country pieces, we can consider them as an example of cultural appreciation. But when a museum stays with the negative to cooperate with other museums and share the international pieces, is an example of cultural appropriation, because they are not allowing the view of the pieces of the people to whom they belong. Also, another example of cultural appreciation is the purchase of local art crafts, that can be, for example, the Mexican famous Lele dolls, that in recent years has become as the symbol of the Mexican culture.